Celtic! Woo! We are the best team in Glasgow! Woo! Troops, my dear fellow Celtic fans and subscribers, here I am with you. I'm pure excited, man. I'm so buzzing, man. I'm so buzzing. You fucking dancer, man. Celtic won again. And with zombies. Aye, man. The day Celtic is going to celebrate. Woo! Sorry, I'm stupid. I know I'm fucking mental day, but emotions building up. So after this match, so Celtic Rangers about it was a real Troops. It was believe me, man. That was the real square goal. That was real fucking square goal between Celtic Rangers. I know the Rangers are shite. All the Rangers are shite, man. But you know that was the real rivalry and real fucking square goal. Fucking fight for a Scottish League Cup. But anyway. Scottish League Cup is in Celtic wins. Celtic won another Scottish League Cup. Woo! Celtic champions. So I put my t-shirt. I put my t-shirt. Not the hoods today, but I put my t-shirt. Champions. So Celtic champions. And my scarfy hoops. So let's celebrate, man. But I have to tell you that so fucking buzzing as I am. And pure happy. That I have to sum up that match. I'd love to, you know. I needed to cool off. That's how I'm going to. I'm recording that video for you just now. Cool. I needed to just cool off, man. I needed to cool off after that. What emotions, man. My emotions are nerves were painting up, man. I was so fucking. My emotions. I mean, my nerves were shut. My heart was pumping like a fucking pervert. I don't know. Like a train. Was racing like a train, man. Because first half, it was like, you know, what the hell is this, man? That's special, man. That's special. First half. And then, at the very end, Rangers shot a goal. And they begin at the end of first half, man. So, I was like, oh, what the hell is that, man? It's not the way Celtic plays. What's happening? You know? That was my first reaction after first half. I was a wee bit I was calmed down just before the game, but right in the second, I mean, after first half, I started getting pure fucking nervous. I was raging. My emotions were painting up, and then second half started. I was just point by point. Celtic just shot two goals, man. 2-1. It was 2-1. And then Rangers fucking zombies strike a second goal, and then Celtic strike third goal, and fucking zombies. Third goal was 3-3. Shite, man. What emotions were just painting up, and I was shouting. I was so raging. I was buzzing. I was. I think I have a beamer. Just no, I had a beamer. I was like a fucking beetroot. My high pulse, my blood pressure was I don't know. During that match, I don't know. This match, I don't know. my blood pressure, I think it was high, man. It was pure high. So, but it ended 3-3. Then was another 30 minutes, man. 30 minutes of fighting, a square goal, attacking, aggressive, man. Nothing. That was nothing. My heart was pumping up, man. Was pounding, racing like a train, man. Like after hundreds of whiskies, or with drums, with swallies, man. Like I was ran a marathon. I was pure fucking nervous, man. I was just, Celtic, you can do it, man. You can do it, because champions always find a way to win. Seriously, trust me, champions always find a way to win. So Celtic did it, but 30 30 minutes finished. That 15 minutes. And then penalty shot started. I was like, man, God, everything is in your hands just now, man. Seriously. I can't find words just now because I didn't find any word during that moment. So I was just shouting. I was just going back and forth, you know. I was hiding behind my chair, behind my, and sofa. So, Celtic, you can do it. Celtic, you can do it. Woo! And then, that's the hero. Spot on, man. Spot on. Deze meiden. Make it. Because fucking zombies. They just lost one penalty shot. Great, man. And Celtic just shot 5 penalty shots. And spot on was made up. The last one, Celtic won 5-4, man. Woo! And Celtic just got another Scottish League Cup. Scottish League Cup, man. That's great, man. Woo! I was buzzing. I was just celebrating with them. You know, that's pure special moment. I was pure happy and so proud of Celtic as a Celtic fan. So, well done, boys. So, let's sum up the match. Goals by Celtic, of course. Goals by Taylor, Maeda, Kuhn. And then penalties 5-4, you know. Deze Maeda proved. That proved to be close player inside Hampden, man. So, this afternoon, hij besloten hem een winning spot kick in a penalty shootout, as I mentioned. So, this is a League Cup backed paradise, man. So, the moment followed a super spot kick save for Kasper Schmeichel to Danny Hjelmaet in the shootout. So, the drama came after 120 minutes. They were so fucking knackered, man. I could see that. Of action at National Stadium, Hampden. So that game eventually ended 3-3 as a draw. Early exchanges, man. What was tense opening at the game. Kasper Schmeichel saved comfort, man. Fan verleiders, haggy shots. So, man, oof. The Hibs were dominating possession and fashion. Great opportunity, man. So, as after 15 minutes, so I bought over top 5 Nicholas Kuhn, who's back to away for Rangers fans, fucking zombies. Sorry, I'm not going to pronounce their name, the name of this shite club, because I'm not going. Sorry, you know what I mean when I'm saying zombies or their hounds, no, or Sevco. So he cut inside the Jack Batland, pushed it a ball away the edge area of Rio Hatati. So fit a shot which was blocked. What an aggressive football! That was fucking aggressive, man. So, just over a minute later, Kyogo fired in first time. Shot which was saved after a race another ball arrived. Zombies defense. There was plenty of energy and endeavour, man. So, all over the park. So, a chance for a premium. As if the almost would be goalless going to park with Rangers. Sorry, zombies. Grabbed an opening goal, man. So, Hamza Igman intercepted a great Taylor pass. So, across the halfway line. And then I was searching for someone. There's a hello shot saved on Schmeichel. The door into pass on Nadim Bariami and knock into the net. So Celtic made one change at break, but on the Liam scale. So replacing Austin Trusty in the heart. So the defense. But it's a hoop search forward in search of equalizer. So it was Irishman who came close in the 50 minutes. So when I hit, he just via Paul Bernardo free kick, man. So now the Cameron Carter Vickers produced a timely block to prevent a shot for a close range. So man, on 56 minutes, Celtic drew level this game, but ever sustained pressure there since, start the second half. So, which means that Kyogo chance with near post miss well saved. For a resulting corner, the ball broke out to Craig Taylor on the edge of the area. Precise shot up at the back corner with a helpful deflection. So, 4 minutes after, the Hoops took the lead and has a bare piece of the individual magic for Daisy Maeda. So, I highlight on the moment a slackness of zombie defence. Lifting the ball via Liam Balogun, producing wonderful left foot. So, finished by a fucking Batland. Just over 20 minutes to go. Kasper Schmeichel produced another great save that this team did not evacuate Jerry. 75 minutes on, they prevent Mohamed Diomande fearing him for close range. So, with 3 minutes of match remaining, it looks as if Celtic had grabbed the winner. When Nicholas Kuhn for 120 yards of the after, with Arne Engels. But just 6 seconds after, it was 3-3 when Danilo headed him a Cerny cross. A ripped range of game and extra time. It proved to be a tense 30 minutes at Hampden, with Celtic pushing forward in search of winning goal. Well, Zombies were content to soak up the pressure and hope to get a penalty shootout. So, sorry man, I broke sides. Say God their wish. It was a green, white ribbons which ultimately laid on the trophy. So, successful penalties for Adam Ida, Callum McGregor, Arne Engels, and Rio Hatate along with Casper Schmeichel's penalty. See that stage of days in Maida. Step forward and fire him to winning penalty man. Again, Brendan Rodgers, his 10th trophy as Celtic manager. Woo! Rangers were... I saw Rangers fucking zombies, you know, they were fucking grating, crying, why we didn't win, that Scottish Gaelic final, cause you're not the leaders, man, you're not as great as Celtic, you're so fucking shite, you're so fucking, your zombies are, you're dead, sorry, you're dead, man. Celtic deserved it. Celtic deserved that Scottish League Cup. Celtic deserved it, man. So I think that it's well deserved. Well done, boys, once again. And well done to Brendan Rodgers. And as a Celtic fan, I'm so proud of my boys in green. So as I mentioned, man, but I think that hundreds of people celebrating it, the Celtic fans. So the Glasgow is occupied by Celtic fans, celebrating that Celtic winning Scottish League Cup, as I think, suppose. Glasgow is green and white, don't you forget, Glasgow is ours. We're in Glasgow as Celtic fans, So, as you know, Glasgow is green and white. Glasgow is green and white. Roses are red. Celtic win the league. That's the first step, man. Scottish League Cup. So I'm fucking buzzing, sorry, man. Sorry. So, the implications, I think, of this are enormous, and right now, at this moment in time, I couldn't care less to contemplate, man, or whatever the day reveals something our team that we need to fix somewhere down the line. To be blunt, man, those are the least important things in the world right now. Let's just celebrate, mum. Celebrate this moment. Celtic won. My club, your club. Celtic won. It's our club. So let's celebrate it just now. That victory, another trophy, another Scottish League Cup of Celtic. So as you know, everyone of us is bouncing today. So there is the trouble, the rubble, the devastated, defeated foe, trying to come to terms with, fucking zombies as usual. I'm not normally heartless, man, but if I let my genuine reaction to that peek through my attempts to write something free of emotion. Yes, man! Yes, fucking aye, man! Yeah, dancer! Woo! I hope that I have as bad as time as I tend to have a good one, man, so woo! As you know, I hope you're all having a great time, man. I hope you have a rare tear. Woo! I have to clap. So, as you know, there was another match. I'm going to just mention that, the last match on 10th of December, that was with Dinamo Zagreb in Champions League. It ended 0-0. I think 0-0. 0-0, aye. So, the same with Atalanta, as with Atalanta. Do you remember the Champions League game with Atalanta? I don't know. But that game was no good, no bad. That Celtic with Dinamo Zagreb, that game was... It should have been better, man. But anyway, Celtic got a point, and Celtic just got a point, but they were back home. The Glasgow, 1 point. They didn't lose anything with Dinamo Zagreb, so... But it should have been 3 points, I think. So, but let's celebrate it. Let's celebrate the day. The day's fucking match. Sorry for that short commentary of the Celtic Dinamo Zagreb, but I think the day's match is more important because Celtic won champions. I think I'm straight ahead, man. I'm ahead of this. all this. Celtic won a Scottish League Cup. So woo! Let's be buzzing, woo! Hey, yeah, you with a sad face, come on to my place and live it up. Woo! Kisses strips, woo! So, the new, I'm going to talk about trips. Have to put it my pure dead brilliant scarf hoops just now. So today I'm going to talk about as you know, made it in Glasgow. You might just you might just wonder what is it. It's just I'm going to talk about what man. So you're Glasgow genuine. We are traffic on it. How's it going? My dear fellow Celtic fans, my subscribers and everyone, so all around Glasgow, so and so oh sorry, so here I am just now, right at the new. So I'm going to celebrate it. But the new I'm going to talk about Glasgow. As you know, Glasgow was second city of the empire. Glasgow was industrial powerhouse. Glasgow experienced industrial revolution. Glasgow produced everything, almost everything, for locomotives, wagons, carriages, shipbuilding, the textiles, chemicals, food and drinks, tobacco. I started with tobacco, metal, iron, steel. Glasgow's known all over the world, especially with building ships. We're building ships, so it was the greatest, man. So consumer goods. So let me just start with now talking about Glasgow. Made it in Glasgow. Things produced, born and bred in Glasgow. So as you know, Glasgow is, as you know, is the greatest city of Scotland. Scotland's largest city. So as you know, is a dynamic and vibrant metropolis, renowned for its rich history, known cultural significance. That's another one. Then the warmth of the people. People like Glasgow, And look at the River Clyde. As you know, west of the country, Glasgow has transformed over the centuries to industrial powerhouse, a modern cultural hub, as you know. So, Void as a city is famous for a thriving art scene, diverse architecture, and the world-class museums. So, the spirit of my Glaswegians, aye, because Glaswegians are the best, man. Its residents, workers, contractors, man. So as you know, that truly gives the city its character. Because Glasgow, remember, Glasgow is a city. Bear this in mind. Glasgow is a city with character. It doesn't matter that if it's rain in Glasgow, if it's sunny, if it's foggy. Glasgow is so atmospheric and pure magical, trust me. And that has this character, it's a character, Glasgow. Known for hard work, man. The resilience and sense of community. The people of Glasgow as integral, as you know, as identity. Whether you're interacting with a local trade store, a tradesperson, or a contractor, just the specify just unmistakable pride, man. So pretty big in for Glasgow. So and this pride reflects the city's ongoing regeneration, its worth ethic, as everyday interaction. So to make Glasgow feel like a true people's city, as I mentioned. As you know, historically, Glasgow rose to prominence during the Industrial Revolution. So there was shipyards and the factories earning global recognition. So people came to Glasgow because in Glasgow you had 100 or so jobs, job offers now. You could have found a job in factories and in shipyards and shops everywhere, all around Glasgow, man. Seriously. So I spread the avenue for trade now, have the city flourish as one of the world's major industrial centres, as you know. Nowadays, Glasgow is industrial legacy can still be in the areas like the Clyde, that's the waterfront, so that's where shipyards, docks have been repurposed. And the intermodern of cultural spaces, man, and the homes is the hard-working contractors, man, and labourers that have pivotal in this transformation. So I think that was taking the unchallenging task of refurbishing and development. So the historic sites, so that's what I mean. So whether they're working in the preservation iconic buildings or involved in the construction of sleek modern structures, these workers continue to shape the contribute ever-evolving character of Glasgow. That character of Glasgow, man. So, let me talk about the new textiles, because it was in one textiles. It's produced as a product of Glasgow textiles. So as you know, in 1930s, Glasgow was dominated by cotton textiles and related industries. So like bleaching, dyeing, chemicals, textile engineering. So it has a sophisticated support system of colliers, breakwaters and quarries and good transport. So a system of roads, canals that begin of railway network, cotton spinning. Is wat leading sector, so there are many loom weavers. As I said, pair looms were being introduced both the single purpose factories and integrated spinning. So weaving concerns after 1850, so spinning declined. The importance of pair weaving and fancy muslins are high quality shippings contain the expanded First World War man. So other textile industries which developed include carpet weaving, cotton thread manufacture, the linen and jute production. So next Glasgow product of Glasgow is metalworking. So as you know, metalworking was already important in 1830s with the steam engine manufacture, boiler making, iron and brass founding, and then making a sugar textile machinery ready. The establishment its significance rapidly increased in 1840s, so was enduring iron shipbuilding. It became the city's distinctive industries. Glasgow was the focus in very important ways of Scotland's big iron industry. So I'm sure that the malleable iron that still trades. So cheap goods got the iron as to wear. The vital, that was success of my working trades and someone's bad techniques and the iron industries one. So the whole best process, iron smelting, produce one, the foundry iron encouraging the growth of the iron founding and hence machinery manufacture. The most important one, the most pivotal Glasgow, Glasgow's pure famous because of that, was shipbuilding, marine engineering. Most of all, shipbuilding. That's because in Glasgow had hangars or shipyards. The famous one, the greatest ones was the situated in Govan, of course, the Fairfield Shipbuilding Engineering Company, which got its name. Fairfield Shipbuilding Engineering Company, thanks to William Pierce, because William Pierce was the founder and pioneer in building as well, who developed Fairfield Shipbuilding Engineering Company, that shipyard, around 1880s, and he made it thrive. So that was thanks to him as well. But it was all initiated by, as you know, Robert Napier, who was named the father of shipbuilding on the Clyde in 1841. It started as a wooden shipyard, and then it was a John Elder and Co. John Elder, pioneer shipbuilder as well, man, around 1864, and then William Pierce. So, but shipbuilding, Glasgow and shipbuilding, Glasgow spreads ships produced by Fairfield, especially by Fairfield Shipyard. So in 1830s, they also owned a shipbuilding yard in Glasgow at Stopcross. But this was wooden hard-filling vessels on the steamships. So most of the marine agents, made in Glasgow, of course, were installed. And wooden house built in Port Glasgow, as you know, or Greenock, 1836, Todd McGregor opened the first yard on the south bank of the River Clyde. So they really began to specialise in the building and the iron house, which proved so successful out of the yards instead of compete. So that's a firm that later moved down the river as a yard. And the most influential new yard was Robert Napier's Govan, or subsequent shipyards man, and what eventually became Glasgow. Wherein areas stayed outside the city. So that was it's just jurisdiction and the boundary extensions, man. So in around 1912, the principal reason of that was growing the trade of Glasgow. So it required quays and the forwarding and loading goods extended over seas of existing yards, and most important, man. So their Dooniver yards was the John Elder at Fairfield, which was the largest class of passenger liners from mid-1890s. So also built warships. From about 1880, man, as I mentioned, the Raja vessels to be built mid-seed. Other significant yards were Barclay, Carroll Coo, Clydesholm, yards in Stephen Lyndhouse, yards, but as well high quality steamships, man. So these 2 years on the Charles Glasgow was sailing vessels. So as I mentioned, English, especially in small paddle steamers, including many of the Firth Glade version in 1907. So yeah, around Coombe, the warships in the Thames and the Scotsdown, or the Clyde. So by the time that world in efficient construction of vessels of highest quality. As you know, marine engineering may said to have begun in the areas of Glasgow midway around 1812. So when the paddle steamer come straight at sea navigation, but commercially attractive. But in the 1930s, as you know, was well established in the city, where Robert Napier, the leading practitioner, as I mentioned, was named as a father of the shipbuilding on the Clyde. So he manufactured engines for the first 4 Cunard steamships. In 1853, John Elder was the son of the Napier's works manager, that trained in Napier's works, patented the compound marine engine. Elder went to a partnership, Charles Randolph and the Millwright, these engines, which saved so much coal and made in transatlantic navigation possible. So as well the long distance routes. So as you know, Glasgow, the greatest when it comes to shipbuilding and marine. So engineering. So is that me, man? We ma trafficone? That's right, I think so. Sorry, ma trafficone. Sorry about that. So heavy engineering. Glasgow's famous for heavy engineering, man. So Glasgow produced also locomotive, wagons, carriages. As a powerhouse of these things as well. But heavy engineering, Glasgow's famous for. So locomotive building, as I mentioned, but there's another notable Glasgow industry. So the largest Scottish railway companies now, the North British and Caledonian. So had their works in Glasgow, and by 1800s. So as you know, man, there are 3 important independent locomotive builders. So amalgamated in 1903. So the North British Locomotive, CQ and LTD. So Europe's largest locomotive builders, man. Amongst Glasgow's first class locomotive designers were Duncan Drummond and Ma Mackintosh. Glasgow firms were particularly renowned for a structural iron and steel work, man. So Sir William Arrow and Co built through the subsidiary, and then create Arrow Co the second. So that's the T bridge at Fort Bridge, largest structure of the key in the world. So they had built on other bridges. There are a number of steel framed engineering shipbuilding workshops, man. So other firms like Arrow, bridges are of Co, ATD, Bannas McLean, also there are other firms of work. So much of it for export, man, more corrugated iron. Clad buildings were made of considerable scale. A and G mean Frederick Bray. So another significant industry was forged heavy components, man. Engineers and shipbuilders. So there was Lansfield and Parkhead. Forged were the 2 most important. Parkhead developed as steel making. They replaced malleable iron. Under William Beardmore, Parkhead became the center of every very large business empire. So another industry in Glasgow was agriculture and fishing. Agriculture and fishing was also thriving. So in Glasgow, this was a period of unprecedented difficulty in agricultural and fishing industries throughout Britain along recreational agriculture. So as you know, and it had severe impact on remote areas, so such as Highlands, southwest Scotland, forcing men people to leave that land, find work doing, such as Glasgow. Pharmaceutical city, as you know, and the vocal remained relatively preposterous, man. Supplying milk, meat, cheese, and the provender for horses. So, vital that a transport system, as you know. So, I think it's about Britain. Glaswegians didn't they take to frozen meat and just began to import it in 1880. So, that only thread to local husbandry. So, but I just import live cow from America and American street large. So for much period down from the side streets, human waste was collected and used for fertilized neighbouring fields. So so industry didn't pass farming. As a new sheds were often built in the way that corrugated iron roofs supplied by Jermaine of Glasgow from the 1880s. Machinery was increasingly used for harvest. So next industry Glasgow were consumer goods. So to mention, consumer goods. Glasgow is famous for producing consumer goods, such as clays, brand clays, mark clays, not just casual, decent clays, not everything. Fucking store clays, elegant, you know. For much of the period, most consumer goods were Glasgow born and bred. The goods were made for a small workshop, man, so a great deal for a claysmith done, mother as a door. So the Commodore Singer Sewing Company was in Glasgow. It was Glasgow born and bred. It was situated in Clydebank, Singer Sewing Company, but it's also, I should say, we can say that this is a Glasgow product. Glasgow factory, Glasgow great Singer Sewing Factory. So a Singer is established in Glasgow in 1856, that Singer Sewing Factory, and encouraged this in 1885. So thus the Singer moved the production to machines for a factory in Brecton, Clydebank. So see, even in Glasgow, you have sewing factories where the clays were sewn. Where you know what I mean? It's just every single business, every single trade was situated in Glasgow. Every single product was produced in Glasgow. That's hundreds of jobs you could find in Glasgow. That's how hundreds of people, that's how Glasgow had hundreds of immigrants, Irish, especially Irish immigrants, coming to Glasgow by ships, by steamships, week by week. Glasgow had 1,000 people there. That's how it had problems, great difficulties where Glasgow's overcrowded. Social problems, not diseases, as I mentioned, right? The side effects of Industrial Revolution. But job and people thought that it'll be better that way than living in poverty. So that they came to Glasgow for work and for a low rent, for a better flat, you know, just £6. So as I mentioned, but the sewing machine was also encouraged, developed in the contracted tailoring, what's called sweated labour, man. So that was a many women workers machine at home. It was iron small and regulated workshops to produce cheap ready-made garments, so but less quarter. So but this is, you know, in the quarter of century of common, I mean, that's just the power of bringing factory-based production. So Stevenson and Cranston Hill, by the 1880 suppliers, so bread across central Scotland and in Westland, brothers were producing more than 20,000 frozen, a dozen weight-pound loaves by 3rd century. For the afternoon tea, trade McFarlane and the land moved for a bread-making factory with the opening of Victoria Biscuit Works in 1886. Westland's bought in the race of Grey, Dunnan Canning Park. Smoking was becoming increasing importance in Glasgow, with Glasgow important centre of production of clay pipes by firms of Waitinson and McDougall. For inside the house, Glasgow has a large number of paint manufacturers and supplying international markets. With James Templeton and Co. paying their imitation of Persian and Turkish fabrics with Axmester. Glasgow is a producer of textile and leather as well. In 1830s, Glasgow and the West of Scotland economy is dominated by the cotton industry, but we power spinning and to an increasing extent of weaving, completed by a large handloom weaving industry. Spinning continued to expand in the 1840s by the weaving until 1870s, man. The cotton famine, which was product of American Civil War, didn't help the prosperity of cotton trades. By 1914, only the weaving fancy muslins, a high quality shirtings, including both pure cotton and the cotton wool fabrics, so they are still dynamic. So around 1850s, 1860s, that was a few mills began to be aligning as well. Mills in Glasgow. There were mills in Glasgow as well. The curious fact is that one mill was situated in Kelvin Grove Park. There's just a stone's now. On the River Kelvin, was the first mill in Glasgow, built in around 1851, but there was a mill situated there, just right in Kelvin Grove Park, where the Kelvin flows. I can show you that place after. That'll mill. So vehicles, locomotives, Glasgow is just one of them, one of the best ones. So vehicles, locomotives, as I mentioned. So a crucial point, crucial area for producing vehicles, locomotives was Springburn. So there are factories in Springburn producing locomotives, any kind of carriages, wagons for trains and that. So vehicles locomotives are building were in the fancy of Glasgow in 1830s. The first locomotives being, as you know, built in 1831. So between the thing in the 1840s. So still refers me a small numbers of locomotives in one. So as a say railway workshops during the 1850s, Glasgow, the South West Railway moved the workshops to Kilmarnock and the Caledonian Railway. So moved the works at Greenock and St Trollocs. Next one, Glasgow as well, great producer of iron and steel. The iron and steel industries were never important in Glasgow as they were in neighbouring areas, Lanarkshire and Ayrshire, but the Glasgow steel industry was distinctive on its own way, very successful one. So the rest industries didn't exist already in the early 1830s. The first ironworks to be established was the Govan Ironworks in 1839. Next one was the Glasgow Iron Company, and the small works at Trollocs, and much larger was established in Blochern, further east, before on the banks of Monkland Canal. So both Blochern and Parkhead works quickly changed the steel making in the 1880s, but after the Garen gave way, steel for ships construction. So this is the acid open hair process. So Parkhead Fort began making an armor plate in the 1860s. So even the nickel, chromium alloys began to be used one. So for armor plate in the 1890s, I suppose, I'd introduced plan to make this. There's a small works of interest, one in Camlachi and Port Dandas. So, but smaller ones. So Glasgow is a great producer of food, drink, and tobacco. As you know, Glasgow had hundreds of breweries. The one pivotal one is Tennant Brewery. Agree? You're supposed to agree with me that Glasgow had a great brewery ever, and Tennant Brewery. And I drink trees brain expand rapidly, man, in Glasgow, especially, have a wee swally, man, off we go for a wee swally, especially the day, celebrating Celtics, winning, Scottish League final, Scottish League Cup, so, focus woman, so Glasgow's focus as well on brewing, so some, and distilling, and Glasgow have as well, hundreds of distilleries, so Glasgow is producing whiskey as well. My fav one distillery in Glasgow is Glasgow Distillery. I love it. Fucking love it, troops. And as you know, Glasgow's a producer of the... So in the 1850s, 60s, they presented a great period of cooperative society. Formation Glasgow became the headquarters of the Scottish Cooperative Wholesale Society. Formed in 1868, Thomas Lipton opened the first as Evan Teeman, so Lipton Market in Glasgow in 1871. So, but the most important in Glasgow was tobacco treats. But I'm going to move on to tobacco in a while. So, because they knew, I'd love to tell you something. I suppose you know what was the Trades Hall Glasgow Trades House at Glasgow Street. As you know, that was built in Glasgow. The resource was built in around 1791. It was completed in 1794 by Robert Adam. Sorry. Did you just know that Trades Hall was serving as a Glasgow City Council? Aye, that was true. Trades Hall, they were serving Glasgow's interests and Glasgow's issues. It's everything for Glasgow, for people. As well, as you know, it's a Glasgow society because a trade house brought together 14 incorporated crafts. As you know, branches of trades as I say, 14 branches of trade and comparative craftsmen. So they were hammermen, tailors, cordiners, maltmen, weavers, bakers, skinners, glovers, wrights, coopers, fleshers, masons, gardeners, barbers, bonnet makers, and dyers. So if you have enough time, I mean, I just encourage you to visit that pure brilliant, the Glasford Trades Hall at Glasford Street, Glasgow. So it's just right the corner with Ingram Street, just at the very corner, Glasford Street, and the crossing Ingram Street, So that's pure is defined, but I can choice as a Glasgow genuine, and the Turgate as second choice. So I truly recommend that place. Pure the brilliant one. The new, as I mentioned, tobacco was a great importer of tobacco because, as you know, Glasgow was built on tobacco trade. Glasgow was trading with West Indies, especially tobacco, which is Glasgow's important tobacco for West Indies. So it's a kind of business, trade. So Glasgow was built on tobacco. Glasgow's growing for tobacco. You know what I mean? Glasgow's growing faster, was thriving for tobacco trade. So Glasgow's built especially because, the merchants and tobacco lords built great mansions in Glasgow. So they were merchants and lords tobacco mansions. You may wonder why the hundreds of streets in Glasgow have their names after tobacco lords or merchants or lords provosts. That's something. But Glasgow's tobacco trade built on tobacco trade. So on the start, all started in the 18th century. Glasgow's Puritan of the fringes of Europe. However, by the end of the century, that had come as a powerful empire. So, as I mentioned, colonial trade drove the transformation of Glasgow between 1740s and 1755. Above all the trade, tobacco made neither of Glasgow is today. So that's trade inextricably linked with slavery as well. That's the main point as well. And the slave trades. Glasgow found a niche that supplying the American colonies essential manufactured goods, linen, cloth, iron. Additionally, sugar and other exotic products of slavery for the Caribbean islands were imported. Tobacco was so central to Glasgow's economy, as I mentioned. Economy that almost every provost, so Glasgow is a vein of tobacco trade. So also every provost of Glasgow had tobacco merchant interests, as I mentioned as well. Tobacco merchants set up a number of banks in daily their bills of trading. The Scottish banking system grew on direct results of the tobacco trade around 1775. That was the trade collapse due to the American Revolution. So the former colonies simply passed Glasgow and sold out for the European market. So that's the end of the tobacco lords era. However, the cotton industry and improvements and the steam engine would see the city grow larger and wealthier. So let me tell us a wee word about not everyone of about every tobacco lord and merchant, but I chose main ones. Let me check if I'm a Glasgow genuine still one. Alright, that's alright. Woo! Sorry. Wow, Celtic. Sorry. Alright, so I just want to mention, sorry, Glasgow genuine. Alright, so I'm going to say a few words about main Glasgow tobacco lords. So first one was George Buchanan, 1728 1762. Built a spacious mansion at head of Virginia Street. Another great tobacco lord merchant is Irn Bru Tunnock. As you know that one, Buchanan Street. Buchanan Street is named after him. First of the family built malt business for the tobacco industry, so this proved an auspicious partnership which was involved failed and crashed. So John Glasford, Glasford Street, 1715, 1783, was one of most prominent and the prosperous of Scottish tobacco lords. He was a leading forceman in the first establishment of Glasgow, so it's an international trading centre. So that's by late 18th century, man, Glasgow controlled a major portion of Chesapeake tobacco trade using agents of Glasford, establishing a network on the Potomac River of the purpose. So that was one that purchasing tobacco directly for planters. But this method, man, it was the person Glasford was the associate were able to pay customers able to extend credit to provide planters the consumer goods facilitated elimination of cheapskate, not cheesecake, man, tobacco trade. So as well as hardware, rum, wine, sugar, salt, and other major source of the revenue branch stores. Next main tobacco lord was William Cunningham, who was born in Kilmarnock, 30th of May 1731. Was baptized the following day. Attended schools had been established in 1746, but was sent to Virginia, apprentice, working at tobacco plantations. Andrew Cochrane, who at the time was established as a colonial trader. So that was the founding partner of Cochrane. That was a Murdoch. C. Cunningham was apparently related to Cochrane, and hence of introduction to tobacco trade. Also was at the Excel, Andrew Cochrane was original tobacco lord long before Glasford. Next main tobacco lord was Andrew Cochrane I, after whom Cochrane Street was named. Cochrane Street was packed with weavers, we call them weavers, you know, and the cotton traders, tobacco traders as well. Cochrane Street is named after Andrew Cochrane. Cochrane Street was established, as I mentioned, around 1781. So, planned, established, built. So was the son of Eyre merchant who married the daughter of the Pierre. It's just right next to City Chambers, you know. It's running through George Square, next to George Square. Just Eyre merchant with their daughter Bear Murdoch, so that became a prominent tobacco merchant. As a partner of Andrew Cochrane and Co. Cochrane. Murdoch and Co. He was a founder of the Glasgow Arms Bank in the 1750s, partner of Abel Stanyard, which operated as a bank as well, a tanning business. He served as a provost. He served as a Lord Provost of Glasgow. See, every single merchant, or tobacco lord, was a Glasgow Lord Provost. You know what I mean? Between 1744, 5, 1748, 9, and 1760, 61. Next one is Archibald Ingram, after whom another main tobacco lord is Archibald Ingram, after whom Ingram Street was named. That street was planned around 1772, but opened officially, Ingram Street, around 1781. Alright, 1781 too. Named Ingram Street after Archibald Ingram. Was one of Glasgow's leading tobacco merchants that was involved in Glasgow Arms Bank, as you know, in Pollock Shaw's printing coup, and the ink factory, many other businesses in the place. He was a patron of Follis Academy. He was elected provost as well. Again, tobacco lord was a Lord Provost of Glasgow, was chosen Lord Provost up to 1762 for Ingram Street is named for him. But that one I mentioned, so we have street tobacco, but let's move on to another curiosity for you. I want to tell you about main Glasgow tobacco trials, main ones as well. First one was Coronation House at Virginia Street, built by George Buchanan in 1752. Next one, the most tobacco and sugar trial, is situated at Miller Street. It's Merchant House together with Merchant Square. That Merchant House at Miller Street was built around 1775 by John Craig for himself, you know, and then around 1780s, another tobacco lord, Robert Finlay, moved in, and Robert Finlay in around 1800s just established and built the Merchant Square, which is behind the Merchant House. We just go through that gate. It's pure picturesque one there. As there is a curiosity that Robert Filney, he sold tobacco for that place, that very Merchant Square, every morning. So, as I tell you that, another curiosity that Merchant House, Merchant Square, that place in Glasgow, was the main tobacco and sugar trial. So that's the peril of Glasgow tobacco and sugar trade, aye? So, next one of the merchant trade is Cunningham Mansion. It was called Cunningham Mansion, but now it's known as Gallery of Modern Arts, GOMA. So, Cunningham Mansion was built for William Cunningham, as I mentioned, William Cunningham, tobacco lord, around 1778, 80s. William Cunningham lived there up to 1809. Then was in around 1811 the Sterling family moved in. So then in late 18th century it was as well Bank of Scotland library, Sterling Library, and after Bank of Scotland then was some extensions were added. Around 1820s, 1870s, some extensions were added. As you know, the portico were added after, with the portico was situated, was what we can find just above the portico of Cunningham Mansion, Gallery of Modern Arts, is it represents the St. Mangles, St. Kentigern, patron saint of Glasgow, 4 miracles, which is in the portico. So it's added after. And this is the Gallery of Modern Arts, just now, for 1997. So Buchanan Street was all full of merchants, tobacco lords. Buchanan Street is so historic and merchants and tobacco lords trial. And a whole merchant side. It's so pure brilliant, man. So it's Glasgow. So the new, I'd love to move on to something pure great. I just love, I suppose, hundreds of years Glaswegians as well. Irn Bru, because Irn Bru is it's something. It's another water of life. It's a national drink after whiskey, of course. It's great for hangover, man. According to Glaswegians, if you have hangover, Irn Bru, it's your cure. Woo! Telling to you, I'm telling you this, Glasgow genuine. You're Glasgow genuine and Glasgow expert, you know. Irn Bru, hangover, hard one. After the night celebrating out Celtic Scottish Cup, just Irn Bru. Too many of things are synonymous with Scotland, Scottish culture, and the iconic radioactive brass colour of Irn Bru, man. So, indeed, for years, Scotland was the only place in the world. I think it's the extra kings. It's a Scottish, and I pass or go, but it was boss, man. So, I brought a friends. And my family, thanks for listening days, the quintessential Scottish beverage is available a bit more widely. What's the secret recipe of the Irn Bru? Believe it or not, the recipe is exactly that secret. The 32 ingredients, man, are known to only 3 people living in the previous chairperson company, Robin Barr, and his daughter, Jodie Barr, and the current director. So there's enduring rumor that 3 never fly all together, like some mysterious recipe lost forever. Now you can wonder, Irn Bru is often referred to made in Scotland for green. That's not just reference hedonist, man. But as Scots who drink it, a badness of drink doesn't contain trace amounts of iron, 2%, additive, ammonium ferric, sweet. The history goes that the first iteration of Scotland's Irn Bru, Bru, was created by Robert Barr of Barr family. Over a century ago, Falkirk was marketed as salt in the current iteration of the St. Andrew Bar in 1901. So the drink was invented because so many steel workers, man, were drinking too much beer and working so hard. Decided to come up with something just tasty much safer, man. The company Bar remains family owned to this day. Name change of Irn Bru, name change around 1946 became Irn Bru. As a result of proposed food labeling regulations stipulated, man, so that brand name should be literally true. Irn Bru was brewed nor made of iron. A change into Irn Bru, man, has remained ever since, man. It's so popular in Scotland, aye. I love it, man. Whoa. Fucking love it, man. Did you know there are things, something that you didn't know about Irn Bru is. First thing is, bars dropped most of the vowels in around 1946. Then, bars sells around 20 cans of Irn Bru every second. Irn Bru's advertising campaigns weren't also always so slick. Irn Bru adverts are never far away for a little controversy. Here's an example. When I'm a burger, I want to be washed down with Irn Bru. Sorry. The world's largest horse once work for Irn Bru. Aye. Coca-Cola is number one selling soft drink everywhere in the world, except in Scotland, Iceland, Peru, and Middle East, man. Irn Bru isn't made for grained girders that does contain iron. Only 3 people in the world know its recipe. Irn Bru is made not just in Scotland but also in Russia and exported to countries all around the world. Celebrities love Irn Bru. Fucking love it. Taste of Scotland, taste of Glasgow, man. I fucking love it. Most of the people prefer to drink Irn Bru with a glass of water rather than a can. Irn Bru has its own tartan, you know. Did you know? Irn Bru was famous also launched in 2006, and it was first time the brand had ever created a Christmas ad, and definitely wasn't the last. Irn Bru contains alcohol, allegedly, you know. Well, never tiny amounts of alcohol, you know. A Scots expat recently claimed that Irn Bru with W was actually invented in no, sorry, it's not right, man, not right. The original strongman logo was based on well-known Highland athlete of the time. At last, Billy Connolly wrote an ode to hangover curing abilities. Because Irn Bru is your cure for what? For hangover. Aye, that's proven, man. As you know, you may love Swedgers, Tunnocks. Any one of you Glaswegians remember Tunnocks, Swedgers? Caramel logs, you know, and Tunnocks cakes, you know. I love the caramel logs, you know. I'll tell you the history of the Tunnocks Swedgers. Tunnocks Sweets Factory, established in around 1870s. His family Thomas Tunnock was born in Addington in 1865. The bakery opens in around the 1890s. After leaving school, Thomas served apprenticeship in Burdor Bakery, worked hard, and they received enough money to buy a bakery in Addington. Thomas got married in 1892, and Archie was born around 1895, his son, Thomas' son. Between 1900s and 1930s, his daughter was born. Around 1906, the business grows. So, in 1906, Thomas was employed 6 boys, including son. Archie did their warm rolls when they often take customers to village, man. So, the boys would them and they collect them on money Saturday morning. So, Thomas soon branched out in that permanent weddings on special occasions, man. So, as you know, around 1912, tea rooms opened. Thomas opened at 2 new tea room. He advertised the tea room for saying commercial dining for social smokers presentations available, man. So, Archie starts his own business. In 1930s, business prior to the First World War was slow. And Thomas made difficult decision to ask Archie to find their employment. Around 1916, Archie goes to war. And around 1920s, Thomas Tunnock died. In 1921, Archie, son of Thomas, opens new bakery. So Archie opens larger tea rooms around 1924. Archie got married around 1926. Around between 1930s and 1960s, I should say that in 1947, like his father, Archie started serving at local functions. Steak babies were a favourite, where Archie supplied all the food, the sugar, cream cups, saucers, and event flowers to the table. And the early Luxon had 3 vans transported through the country treatments of the bottles. The cutlery china was broken the early hours in the morning and washed for a next function one. A few hours later, at 6 a.m., the vans would be out delivering the rolls. In 1852, the caramel wafer was born. Caramel logs, man. Pure brilliant. Pure tasty, man. I actually realised that I make something that a longer self-sell life in that cake. So he bought a dozen dry wafers. I learned how to make caramel and chocolate. The result was now famous caramel wafer. I'm a great fan of I'm so daft. I'm Glasgow daft. I love trips. I love everything Glaswegian. Even fucking sweaters, Sweet, sorry. The Snowball as well. Snowball. Do you know Snowball? Aye, you know what Snowball is? Caramel loco is. Archie came up with the idea in 1954 to make a new product, a Snowball. In 1955, Caramel Lock was born. Caramel Lock made a welcome addition that arranged from 1955. The tea cake was born, Tunnock tea cake man, in around 1956. In 1962, the factory grew further. Another extension was added to the factory in 1965. In 1970s, on the go 37 vans. In 1975, Archie celebrated his 80th birthday month. 1976, Golden Wedding. Archie and Margaret celebrated the wedding. Sadly, Archie died in 1981, sorry. In 1983, Japan Colin, a fleet of these vans to the agent of Okinawa. In 1987, Boyd was awarded in maybe as a recognition for a company increased money by foreign countries. 1980 to the present, longest serving play John Bain driven at $4 vintage and new advert television. 1980s, Tunnock celebrate 100 years. Tunnock celebrate the century and still, both for around staff and five-star Albany Hotel in Glasgow. Not sure everyone had the day off on a Sunday. Tunnock 1984, tea in the park visitors man. So Native Bob's band Supergrass visit factory fair for the tea, the park and the Strathclyde Park. In 1989, Tunnocks were presented as a prestigious candy kettle or serves a confectionery industry in Glasgow. Robotic actually in Addington, but also Glasgow area. In 1989, Tunnocks have always brought the machinery available in 1989. Boy doesn't order a robotic system for caramel locks. Continued expansion for 2000. Everyone, I should tell you that everyone fucking loves it. Tunnock's tea cakes, caramel logs, caramel wafers, man, snowballs, everything's all Glaswegians, all pure fucking taste. So now the Glasgow classics, But I don't have with me snowball, any caramel log, but I have my favourite shortbreads. I'm going to tell you all about it next time. My pure delicious smell of as well, shortbread. So I can make it myself, by the way. You're Glasgow genuine. So. Next time, I have an idea for next video, but let's be a surprise for you. Let's leave it mystery just now. So, of course, Celtic matches commentary. Aye. Woo! So, wherever you are trips, my dear Celtic fellow fans, wherever you are, I just hope that I wish you all a cracking night, man, of celebrating Celtic winning another Scottish League Cup. All the best, man. All the best. And see you next Sunday. Mwah.